how do you remain relevant? Because ये constant run है ना, relevant रहने का, कैसे?
I really feel it's about reinvention. It's a very cliched answer, but it's like any business. There is a very, very big fight for relevance. See, I'll tell you the advantage of doing YouTube and Instagram is we're basically creating something. It's like a chef's business, but your feedback is in your comment section and your data. So we have access to huge comment sections, huge data points that allow you to understand where to go next. I think the challenge is not just reinvention though, it's the mental health angle. I think that's the reason most people drop off, because of the scrutiny, because of the heavy amount of criticism. I also feel that if you're a content creator and you've survived for 5 years, you should do it forever. Because this is not an industry you should leave, especially now. A lot of people are thinking of leaving, have left, but I feel the industry is just beginning. So there's too many positives, and that motivation to go and kind of lap up those positives is too much, to give up on. So reinvention happens through your comment section and your data.
Tell me the effort that goes behind it, and how are you thinking with the kind of distribution, the kind of brand that you have?
I feel that when you're doing content creation, it's a great stepping stone. You shouldn't stop stepping on the stepping stone because it leads to bigger opportunities, but you should parallelly be building other things for sure. Because influencer marketing is amazing, but it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
There's very big money, but it's unpredictable. So you have to use this massive distribution to actually build D2C products. So if you're a fitness brand, build a chain of dumbbells. If you're a fashion brand, build your fashion line, etc., etc. Basically, the talent management agency was started first and foremost to service myself. Like, I needed help. And the Bollywood and cricket talent management agencies weren't willing to sign us up. Because I don't blame them. We were too small. There was nothing to win. There was one talent management agency back then which only managed comedians, and they weren't ready to experiment with other YouTubers, and I don't blame them either. But there's this quote I read once that, if you have the choice between begging for a seat on a table or just building your own table, build your own table.
Yeah.
So we applied that, built the talent management firm. It taught me the basics of business because I'm just an engineering grad. I didn't even learn engineering in engineering college. Like, I'm sure we have engineers here, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Everything is self-taught. I learned bootstrapping through the talent management agency, and then, unfortunately, I saw this Netflix documentary which featured Michael Jordan. I loved it back then. I'm sure many people have seen it. It's called The Last Dance. Okay, and the outcome of watching The Last Dance is that it'll motivate you to another degree. You'll think that whatever you've done is not enough. And I feel there are some achievers like that who are just never satisfied. Michael Jordan's one of those. So at age 26, I realized, only one business from this is not enough. So I decided to start a production house with Manish, which is called Big Brain right now. And we're growing. It's a services business as well. But the long-term goal is documentary filmmaking, etc., etc. And currently, most of my time and focus outside of content goes into my meditation app Level, where it's about focusing on improving the mind's capacity and the mind's abilities, because I have noticed that that's possible over the course of this career. So everyone speaks about fitness, not too many people speak about mental fitness, which is the ability to keep your mind ready to face the shit that life is going to throw at you at some point for sure. It's a mental fitness oriented app. And again, it's basically a content play. The same things I've learned on YouTube, on Instagram about content, the same rules of audience retention apply to your own app and the content you're building within your own product. So I feel the first step is building a large free layer of stuff, which is what we've done on YouTube and Instagram. The second layer is taking that community and making it your own. So we're in the process, but early days. And we bootstrapped. So it's fun.